Hey guys, so I actually made this video, but for some reason it closed out before it finished uploading to YouTube, so I'm going to try it again. So if you see two of the same video, the second one is going to be the one you want to look at. Hopefully I can delete that first one because it's just like 1 second long. Alright, so let's take a look. We're in our week, finishing up our week 2 of digital learning. We're going to look at our Friday reading quiz. You had a reading activity all week with the passage Stories in the Stars, and you had questions to answer each day. And I have previous videos about all of those if you need to hear the story or the questions read again. Please go back and listen to that or read the story yourself and do the best you can. So we're going to take a look at the reading quiz for today and see what it is asking of you. So again, I already made this, so I already wrote on all this, so I'm just going to go over what I said in the first video. So let's take a look at question number 1. It says, long ago, why did the stars appear very bright and big? So we need to think about it. Long ago, why did the stars appear very bright and big? Was it A, because they were closer long ago than they are today? B, because the stars have gotten smaller and less bright as time has passed? C, because it was before electricity and lights? Or D, because everyone sees the same stars? So why did the stars seem very bright and very big a long time ago? All right, take a look at number 2. And you can pause these if you need to think about it between questions. Just pause the video. Number 2, according to the text, why was Orion put among the stars? So in the text, it tells a story about Orion. Why was he put among the stars? Was it A, because Scorpio chases Orion across the sky? B, because he carried a huge club? C, because the brightest star beside Orion is his dog Sirius? Or D, because he wanted to hunt down every animal on Earth and Mother Nature did not want that to happen? So why was he put among the stars? All right, number 3. Using clues from the text, what is a constellation? What is a constellation? So you're using clues, context clues from the passage to tell me what is a constellation. If you think about at the beginning of the year when we learned about stars and planets, we mentioned constellations then. So hopefully it will jog your memory. But what is a constellation? Is it a group of stars, one really bright star, a story about stars, or ancient Greeks and Vikings had different stories about the stars? What is a constellation? And 4, which of the following was Frigg not the goddess of? So in this question, it wants you to tell me, what was she not the goddess of? So if any of these are things that she was the goddess of, if she was the goddess of marriage or the goddess of weaving people's fates, you can cross that out. That's not what it wants here. It wants what was she not the goddess of. So was she not the goddess of marriage, weaving people's fate, money, or spinning? You can use your text to help you answer these questions, my friends. Don't try to do it all from memory. You can use the text to help you. Okay, and then your very last one, I'll kind of go over what I had already written out here again, but it is a short answer question, and this is what it says. Read the text, Stories in the Stars. Do you think the Viking and ancient Greek stories about the constellation have more similarities or differences? Support your opinion with at least 2 pieces of evidence from the text. Okay. So it wants you to read the story again or go back and listen to the video with me reading it, either way. And then you have to formulate your opinion. Do you think the Viking and ancient Greek stories about the constellations have more similarities or more differences? Do they have more things that are in common or things that are different about the stories? Do these two, the stories for the Vikings and the stories for the Greeks, do they have more things in common, more things that are similar, or do they have more differences? Okay, so your first task here is to formulate your opinion. You might need to look back and reread the text or listen to the video where I'm reading it again, but you need to formulate your opinion. Do you think these stories have more things that are the same or more things that are different? Then the second part is you're going to have to support your opinion with at least 2 pieces of evidence from the text. Okay? So, you are going to choose either similarities or differences. What is your opinion? Do they have more similarities or do they have more differences? And then you need 2 things from the text that tell you that they have similarities, or 2 ways they are similar or 2 ways they are different. Okay? So I kind of wrote it out on the back here. If you think that they're similar, you need 2 similarities from the text. You can write it out on the back of your paper. What's one thing they have in common? What's another thing they have in common? It has to say it actually in the passage. Same thing for differences. If you think that they are very different stories, tell me 2 things that they have that are different. Maybe in the Viking story it says this, and in the Greek story it says this, and they're different. But you have to have 2 pieces of evidence actually from the text, not just something that you think or you're making up. It has to be something it actually says in the passage. So then I gave you a little sentence starter here, which you can choose to use or you can come up with your own. It's up to you. Okay? So I wrote, in my opinion, I believe that the stories have more blank. You would put either similarities or differences here. You'd put one of these words, whatever you believe. It's not going to be wrong or right because it's just your opinion, right? So you choose, believe the stories have more similarities because, or I believe that the stories have more differences because. After the because is where you're going to put your 2 pieces of evidence from the story. If you think they're different, remember you need 2 ways they're different. If you think that they're similar, you need 2 things they have in common. Okay? All right, guys, that's it for your reading quiz this week. If you're unsure about something or need more help, just send us a message or have your parents send us a message and I can go over something with you for sure. Just let us know. Let us know if these videos have continued to be helpful for you. I hope they have. I know it's not the same. It's not like being actually with you to teach you the stuff, but let us know if there's anything else that we can do for you. We're about to have our Zoom meeting in about 25 minutes, and I hope that you guys will be there. I hope to see you. If not, we'll do another meeting next week, and hopefully you guys can make it. If you need anything at all, please let us know, and I'll go ahead and upload this video, and hopefully this one will work. I miss you guys. Good luck.